So thank you very much and welcome to the session, the first session of First Triq Diploma in Program Management. This is also a 2 months long diploma, which is free of cost, and we will have 8 sessions every day, every Friday at 8 p.m. Bangladesh Standard Time. And let's start from the Dipro guide. You know that only PMBOK guide, Dipro guide, and APM guide provides some standard and knowledge on program management. And the title program manager is now becoming familiar in development sector and humanitarian sector. But you may see the use of this term in different, with different names and and different like title and you may see that the title is different, but the portfolio of the position is equivalent to the portfolio of a program manager. So let's start from the textbook definition. Ideally, project is aimed to perform one single goal, and it purposes only one sector maybe. But program is the collection of projects and programs where it can encompass projects of different sectors or projects of one single sector, but which is managed or coordinated by one single person. So this person can be called as program manager, field coordinator, program coordinator, in some organizations, head of programs, some organizations, program implementation manager, program director. So there are different names or different titles used for the portfolio of program management. Now, as a program manager, when you are asked or entitled to manage more than one project, you are called as program manager or not, but your portfolio is the portfolio of a program manager. Hence, one needs to have understanding of program management. As per the Dipro guide, a program manager or program management needs to have 4 essential attributes, and these are called program essentials. I'll share this guide with you, and you will find all the things in this guide. I'll share this guide after the presentation. So again, I am repeating. Suppose you are managing one project now. All on a sudden, you have been given the responsibility to manage one more project. Now, maybe your position is written or you are called as project manager, maybe by your organization, but your portfolio now is the portfolio of a program manager. So you have to think from the point of view of program management rather from the point of view of project management. So these 4 program essentials are for you. Number 1, plan to review, PDR. So to make your team flexible and adaptive, you have to have a plan, you have to implement the plan, and you have to review the plan. That is the first essential. Because now you are not managing one project. You are now managing more than one project. So now everything needs more documentation, more formative management. That's why PDR. Then number 2, now you are a program manager rather a project manager. A project manager can work directly with his project team, but now as a program manager, as you are managing more than one projects, you cannot look after the things the way you can get opportunity to look after the things as a project manager. So you have to have knowledge and skill and also officers, focal points of monitoring, evaluation, accountability, and learning, and it must take place as per a meal plan, as per a meal matrix, and must fulfill the log frame. And you must have an IPTT, indicator performance tracking table. Theory of change. As the world is getting changed, you have to have a theory of change for your projects in line with the vision and mission and vision of your organization. And also that theory of change will guide you to see the changes, expected changes, which is enshrined in the log frame in the project proposal of each individual project. That's why you have to have a theory of change. And the 6 disciplines of program management. There are 6 disciplines of program management, and that 6 disciplines of program management is the 4th essential of program essentials. The 6 disciplines are, excuse me, in each program phase, there should have justification of any change, any issues that can occur during the project or program life cycle. Then time management, which is one of the important element of project triple constraint, which is shown in the presentation of project management. Then scope management is important. Then financial issues, budgeting issues, then risk management, then stakeholders. Because in wider sense, in a program management scenario, you have more stakeholders to satisfy than a project management scenario. Because you are managing more than one projects, and the projects can be different and diverse, and the expectations of the stakeholders is different and diverse. So stakeholder communication, stakeholder management is very, very important when it comes to the case of program management. So in short, program management has 5 phases. One is program identification, means which program we can take. When we are identifying programs, we need to identify the projects. We need to double check the mission and vision of the organization, and the strengths and weaknesses of the organization, the key competencies of the organizations. For example, an organization has vast 40 years of experience in climate change. So this organization can plan a program related to climate change. But if that organization doesn't have expertise in program management, in climate change, in spite of having experience in climate change expertise, this organization can skip and can take a new program as the strategic plan of the organization guides the organization to undertake a new program. For example, the strategic plan of that organization has enshrined in its vision or in its mission or strategic plan that it will take actions and programs to reduce child labor. So the organization now can take or can plan a child protection program. So that is program identification. We shall discuss in detail during the next classes, but today's the introduction of program management, so we'll be discussing only the key points. The second phase of program management is program design. Once I identify as a program manager the interest of the organization, now I need to design the program. So when we design a program, we do it in a formative way, and that process is we start with a context analysis, then we build the theory of change, then we review the portfolio, then we identify the stakeholders, we set a program impact goal, then we identify or define the program scope, then the assets knowledge we identify these, we identify or estimate time and resources, then we develop a program concept note. After that, we develop project logical framework, program logical framework, we develop program mail framework, we uh, develop a program risk analysis report, then a program Gantt chart, a program organogram, program budget, program resource mobilization plan, program stake. Then now are ready to uh, go to the next phase of the program management. So the first phase is definition of the program. Then second phase is program design. So suppose my program design is done. Now I need to formulate all the plans of the program and I need to implement the programs. How I need to do it, or what are the needed to do it. In this phase, when I am planning the program and implementing the program, what I need is I need to have a theory of change in my head and I need to formulate it. Then I need to write down the program charter and I need to have all the plans final and reviewed. Logical framework, mail framework, resource mobilization plan, strategy, other strategies, performance management, governance structure means the organogram, then program proposal. So all the planning materials must be prepared, reviewed and finalized and signed by the authorities, respective authorities. Then program implementation. So to implement the program, I need to have the program charter, then a program implementation plan or PIP, then other milestones or stage map and stage plans, then additional detailed plan like supply chain plan, HR plan, stakeholder engagement plan, all the things. So now I have started implementing the program in the field. And during that implementation, I have to manage all the stage plans, risks, issues and changes, human resources, stakeholders. I have to perform supply chain logistical things, meal, finance and budget. So I have planned the program and implementation is going on. This is the third phase. Then what's next? Now the program implementation is done. I will close the program. So to close the program, I have to have program charter, issue logs, final stage plan, log frame, other things. How can I do it? How can I close a program? I need to ensure I have managed or fulfilled all the expectations. I have a closure plan. Then I have a sustainability plan. Then closing all the administrative and financial things and archiving the documents. Then closing individual projects. Then having a learning session or learning activities or exercise. Then program evaluation. Then celebrating the success. Having a program closure meeting. Then capturing the learning. Now finally update and authorize the program closing charter. These are the program management related issues we have discussed in short. I have already sent this document to you in the chat box. You can find it in the chat box. So now please, if you have any questions, go ahead with this. I have shared the guide with you, and by tonight I'll share the videos and the presentation with you. Please be active in the WhatsApp group and Skype group so that you can stay updated about the changes and about the materials and other notifications of the Project Management University. And please note that the course is free of cost, only we charge for the certificates. If you have any questions, please go ahead. So if you don't have any question, let us end today's session here. Thank you very much for joining the session. We shall see you in the next class on next Friday at 7 p.m. on project management and at 8 p.m. on program management, and the time is as per Bangladesh Standard Time. You can use the converter link we have shared to convert your local time with Bangladesh Standard Time. Thank you very much. Good night.